Hey kids, it is time for this week's craft video. So all you need to join in with me this week is a milk carton, which I have already cut up, but I will show you how to do it in a bit. Some scissors, a stapler, and some ribbons or some wool, and we'll get started. So, first things first, you'll need to go and ask a grown-up if you can join in with this, because you'll need some scissors and you'll need to do some cutting, and I think we just want to make sure that it's safe for you to do it. So if you find a grown-up and ask them if they can just supervise you while you do this part, that'd be amazing. And what we need to do is you just need to cut. So you need to find a milk carton that has been finished with, and you need to ask a grown-up to help you wash it out and clean it with some washing up liquid and make sure it's nice and clean and dry. And then you need to cut it in half so that it is now, you've just got the handle side and the bottom half just like so. And then you can put the other half away because you don't need it anymore. And then you've got the empty lid just like so. And what we're going to do is you're going to cut some strips of whatever you've got around the house. And I've got some nice different colours, bits of wool. And you can either use ribbon or bits of string, whatever you can find really. And we're going to attach these bits of string to our milk carton. And we're going to make ourselves a wind catcher. And what you need to do is hold the piece of string just like so, close to the milk carton, and staple it. And we're going to keep going, and it's going to get a little tail just like this, and we're going to do it all the way around. And as we keep going, well, that one's just come off. Don't do what I just did, kids, otherwise it's going to fall off and you're going to have no ribbons left. But don't worry, you can just staple it back on again. Now this week's paraphrase, I wonder if you can remember, this video is a little bit later on, but last week's paraphrase was God says, I hold your hand. So we're doing this activity to help us to think about how, as we hold the handle of our wind catcher, and when you have got all your ribbons attached, you're going to be thinking about how, as you run outside and you hold it, it catches the wind. The ribbons are going to kind of run in the wind. It'll be a fun little tool to play with when you're outside. God always holds our hand, and he might not actually be holding your hand like if you're holding your friend's hand, because we can't see him. But when we say that, we mean that God doesn't ever leave us by ourselves, because we talk about at Kids Club how we can always talk to God because he loves us, and he's always there for us, and we can always pray to him. We can always tell him what we're thinking, and how we're feeling, and we can always ask him for what we need, because he tells us in the Bible. We can always talk to him and pray to him, and he's always there for us, and he never leaves us. That's his promise to us. So this is to remind us of God's promise, that God says, I'll hold your hand. And it will start to look just like so. This is really fun. I wonder, kids, how many ribbons or pieces of wool you can get around your piece of card. Piece of card? Carton. Do you know, sometimes I get so carried away with the craft, the thing that I'm making, that I start talking about gibberish. I don't know about you. Now, kids, we would love to see any photos of wind catchers that you make. So if you make any of these, do send us some photos. We'd love to see what crafts that you get up to. And we might even share them on our Kids Club platforms. You never know. You'll have to let us know. If there's anything that you would like to make and you'd like us to show you how to make, let us know that too. Okay, so I'm going to do one more in this gap, just like so. And there you have it. Last, but by no means least, your ribbon wind catcher. So the idea is, kids, when you hold this and you run in the wind, this is just on the top half. You don't want to put it on the bottom. Well, you can do if you want. You could do it all the way around. It's totally up to you. I give you creative freedom. But I've just done mine just around the top because I just wanted to cut enough for the top of mine. But as you run and you hold it through the wind, it'll catch, and the air will go through here and all the way along, and it'll make a really nice pattern as you run along. So you'll have to tell us how you get on with your crafting, and send us some pictures and tell us how you get on. So bye for now, kids, and tune in for our next week's videos, and we'll see you soon.